Hey folks, it's Kayak DIY. We are at IBEX 2024 and this is the e-propulsion booth. You might have seen e-propulsion in some of my videos. I have one of these motors and we're gonna talk about them right now. I'm here with Chris and he's gonna help walk us through all these different motors. You can see all of them kind of lined up here on the back wall. There's a lot to talk about. What can you tell me about this particular motor here, Chris?
So this is our brand new E-Lite. It's a 1.5 horsepower equivalent. What's really nice about this is it's compact, it's light, it's easy. It's got a couple really cool little features. So we have an extended tiller here that you can use if you can't reach, especially on the stand-up paddleboards and the small dinghies. Fast charging, and we have a output as well, so you can charge your phone or run a speaker off of your micro USB. And really the kicker on this is the lightweight. It only weighs about 15 pounds, comes right on and off, super lightweight.
Yeah, look at that, guys. I'm filming and I'm able to hold this. That's crazy.
And the other great feature is the mounting bracket, so you don't have to worry about getting it on and off your transom. It's got a peg design, comes in and out real easily.
I like that quick disconnect. Yeah, that's awesome.
This is a great motor, and it retails at $9.99, so it's really well priced.
Wow.
It's a really nice little motor.
Actually, I didn't even know that. I mean, I've known a little bit about e-propulsion. I didn't actually know the price point. That's killer.
Yeah, no, this is great. It's definitely a consumer-driven product.
So what rough horsepower equivalent would this one be?
This one's about 1.5 horsepower.
Oh, that's plenty though for my world, like in what I come in with, the tiny boat world, those little kayaks, the skiffs, you know.
There is a boost mode as well. I can't show you in the tank, but if you double tap the power button, you'll get a little bit more output for about a minute.
We'll shoot water at everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. What would the next step up kind of be probably for a motor in your lineup?
So we go right back to the Spirit here. This is our 3 horsepower equivalent.
This might look familiar to my viewers. I actually have this one right here. This is this is about a 3 horse?
Yes,
yeah. Correct. Yep.
So it's great about this. It's a little bigger than that. It's 42 pounds about. It's nice is you have 2 pieces.
And so that's waterproof, right?
Waterproof, and it floats.
Yes, and it floats. Yep.
So that's quick disconnect. It's about 2 20-pound pieces. We've had this in market for a little over 10 years.
And now this one here also has, so like this is your charge port.
Correct.
And then this right here connects up to here. And that's what basically connects the power to the motor. And then you do have a kill switch that would fit here, and then the display will turn on. But this one here also has the ability for running on a third-party battery as well as like an extra tank, right?
Correct.
This one?
So basically, you'll get you can order a extension for this that will go to an external battery. And we also have a cowling cover. So if the battery is not here, you have a little cowling cover so it doesn't look so odd.
And what battery would that be? Like a 48 volt, right?
It's 48 volt.
Yep, 48 volt. Okay.
So if you want
that's a nice piece of mind,
or a different battery, you could use.
Yeah, that is a nice piece of mind. So like for me, I mean, the company did end up sending me one of these. So full disclaimer on that. But that was when I tried to think like a consumer, that was something that I really actually appreciated and liked, was the ability to know I had peace of mind that way down the line, if I can't find another one of these batteries, I still can run it from a 48 volt battery. Yeah. Like that's my mindset. That's how I thought. I really like that. And this motor has such instant torque and so responsive. I have no use for my Yamahas anymore. I really don't.
And it's silent.
It's silent. Yeah, sneaks up on the fish. So the Evo tiller we were talking about yesterday, I think I was talking with someone. So I see that this one's a longer shaft. Isn't this the one where like you could have it like on a sailboat or so, and then it can hydro generate, so it'll charge itself?
Correct. So these two look very similar, but this is kind of the upgraded model, if you will. So all the motors from this one up are capable of hydro generation.
That's so
if you're under wind power or under sail, prop stays in the water, turns, and charges the battery for you.
That is awesome.
From 4 knots, the hydro generation can be activated, which means you have around 40 watts of power. At 10 knots, you have around 300 watts of recharging power. Over 10 knots, the Spirit 1.0 Evo will enter protection mode and the hydro generation power will not increase. By offering easy-to-wear safety wristbands, Spirit 1.0 Evo provides an added layer of safety and vital emergency shutdown capabilities in the case of a man overboard situation. Simple wireless wristbands allows users to freely move around on the boat, leaving you free to carry out the tasks you enjoy on board.
Oh, one other thing. Are any of them solar chargeable?
So all of our motors now, you can do solar, DC, AC.
You have like a solar adapter kit or something?
Yep, yes, we have a solar charge controller. Yeah, so it's great.
That's awesome. What would next be? Okay, over here?
Yep.
Wow, that's cool. That seems very robust. Wow, that's awesome.
This is our Navy 6 and our Navy 3. These have been around for some time. These unfortunately don't have the integrated battery, so you're going to use the batteries on the floor over here.
Yep.
These are those two middle ones are 48-volt system for the Navy series.
This one and this one?
Yes. So we have an E60 and an
For the
E163.
It's still running on 48-volt
Yeah.
system, but it's there. But this one, you can't use third-party batteries.
You can.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's
can-
awesome.
As long as you're hitting 48 volts and the amp draw is high enough,
Okay.
support the draw from the motors.
True. So, okay, yeah, you need to see with the battery manufacturer what their amp draw is that it can discharge
Correct.
at. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. I didn't know that either. So I'm loving talking to you,
Yeah.
Chris, because I'm learning stuff as I go, and it's making me love your products even more.
So same
Yep.
thing with these. If you're going to go with a third-party battery, we'll get you an external battery cable.
Okay.
So you can hook it into whatever you're needing.
Yeah, yeah.
It could be lead acid, it could be lithium, it could be anything you want, as long as, like I said, 48 volts and the amp draw is high enough to support the draw on the motor.
So what kind of horsepower rating? Because many people are not still connecting kilowatts and all that stuff. Because over there, the Spirit, 1.0 Plus was about 3 horsepower. That smaller one over there was about 1.5. What are we looking at right here for horsepower?
This one's going to be 6 horsepower equivalent.
Okay.
And then this one's going to be 9.9 horsepower.
9.9. Wow.
And if you want to look at the batteries, again, just for reference, the 6 horsepower, you're going to need one of these to run it.
Okay.
The 9.9, you're going to need one of these.
Yep.
Or 2 of these.
And then what is this?
This is the new exciting stuff. So this is our 96 volt platform. We have a 12. So if we're talking in horsepower equivalencies, we have a 15 horsepower, a 20 to 25 horsepower, and about a 55 horsepower electric outboard. And that's 12, 20, and 40 kilowatt.
Okay.
So this is a smaller one. This is the 12. And that is going to use the bigger 96 volt battery that is over here, which is our G battery series.
And so the only other thing I don't see here, but I see up here, these here. So this is inboard?
This is all inboard.
Okay.
So this is really sailboat driven, launches.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, that's we're gonna have about 13 horsepower, 25, and 55.
So like if my Yanmar little diesel on my sailboat went out and I wanted to convert over, I could probably end up going with one of these here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have one at the show, but
No. I remember seeing it actually at the last show. Yeah, that was really cool.
super compact, light. It's like 40% less of the footprint. It's great. Again, that's a 96 volt.
And you can still do hydro generation, right? On like a sailboat, right?
Correct.
So on a sailboat, the wind will be moving you, and then that can help with charging when you're not using the motor, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So in sailboat world, I think that's huge, which is something I want to be able to get into later on in life. I'm still trying to build up my knowledge base, so yeah.
Yeah, they're great products. We've had quite a few installs now already. And,
Okay.
yeah, it's been great.